Takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Up next, it's our main event between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tu'u. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
We're going to stop.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. From the gun, Darnold. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
We're going to start.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. Going deep here for the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Out wide. It's Thomas. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Back to the line they come. Second down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, Ginger! Jack! Sink right!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, 30 left! Hey, Soko, so hot.
They'll air it out on third. He's on target, Watkins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, Ryan! John, go, let's go!
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Hey, I'm going. Soko, hot! Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the beat down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Red on red. Hey, kill! Hey, Ginger, touch!
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. It's the line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars break the tie here in the first. On is Little for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
We go set.
To throw, here's Darnold. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
We go set. Hey, set.
Now Darnold. It's a big, strong downfield to Anguka. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Ready. Set.
The pistol snap, Darnold. Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Ready. Hey, set.
Irving will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
We go set. Hey, set.
They go to him again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Hey, set.
On third and goal, Darnold. Intercepted in the end zone! And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Hey, let's go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Go, go. Hey, Don, it's 13, Luke. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10, Darnold. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Irvin here from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. Third down.
Lady. Here goes side.
They'll throw. Third and long. Going for the back of the end zone. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, tag.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
11. Focus, hot. Hey, I'm going.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Still going inside the 35. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one's complete to the rookie out of Oregon State. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Darnold now to throw. It's a Buka on the slant. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
To spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
We go side.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
2nd and 10. Darnold. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the gun, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
We go side.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Egbuka. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Irving will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Here's Darnold to throw. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tootin now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
27-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Now Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Hey, Soko, so hot. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. No throw from his end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again here from the end zone. Completed over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here we go, start.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here we go, start.
And again, it's Darnold. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. Some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey, Lion! Hot.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Son, here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. He's on target, Watkins. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
11. All right, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato. Right. Hey, kill. Go. Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. It's everything he has under this one. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucks to the line. First and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Darnold looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 26, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, son. Lady.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Go, son.
First and 10, Darnold. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Hey, go. 11, Agate.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Irving on the inside give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Lady.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. That one's good to Godwin. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Irving has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Here's another throw here. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? Trying to run with Irving. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, hot. 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, Bucks into the dime set defensively.
Hey.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
11, adjunct. Here we go.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Working inside the red zone. To his wide out, it's a screen. Tacky taking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
All right, here we go. Second down.
On red. Go, go. Turn. They say it's hot. It's hot.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. The Buccaneers go to the nickel, third down.
Hey, go, go. Go.
Third and long for him here. Some big yards on the right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ready, ready.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Hey, easy. Ralph, Ralph. Ralph. Hey, Ginger, Ginger. Here we go.
Desperation time here. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Chester, sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Side. Red lady.
The pistol snap. Darnold. Take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Lisa 20.
Hand off to Tootin. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
First and
Red,
10
I'm red.
at the 11-yard line.
Hey, son. Take right open. Here we go, son.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, You stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, so hot. Hey, kill. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Rip, 23. Son, hunt.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it at the 5. And they're able to touch him down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 24-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
All right, let's go.
Tootin headed left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Lawrence throwing here. They did it! He made the interception! And the Buccaneers have some new life in the fourth.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You gotta know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running back motions right. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kerry, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, Darnold. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Inside. Hey, lady.
Slot man's in motion right. From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers come through to tie it in the 4th. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
This one's hot.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He loses the football. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go, set.
Slot man motioned over. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Irving. Oh, he lost the football! Oh, the Jags got it! And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars down by only 1. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Hey, go! Hey, son, this one's hot.
Running from the pistol, it's Newton. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll go again here with Tootin. He's out in the clear. He cuts to the middle. forces the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger, touch! All right, here we go. Touch!
On the give, it's Tootin. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Rip, 23.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Design run for Lawrence. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Cam Little. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one.